Hey everybody, Omega Alden plays Civilization 6 Gathering Storm continues with our Kristina of Sweden playthrough. One thing someone pointed out is I wasn't using Pingala for any of our projects here. And that's fair enough. I think they went relatively fast, but we could have increased it by 30% if we had Pingala over here. Magnus is getting us some production. I don't know how much. Is there an easy way to figure that out here? We're getting a lot of production here at 187.9 per turn. But what are we doing here? I don't know. I think 30% based on just that high number is going to be superior to whatever bonus we get from nearby factories. Even if, you know, our factories are giving like +4 production per turn or whatever, or actually it's more like that. I think it's like +6 to everything around because we used a great person a couple times. I don't know. We're gonna switch to Pingala just to actually get some use of this here for a little bit. And then Magnus, where do we want to send Magnus? Let's just send Magnus to how about Göteborg? Göteborg seems like an okay spot for Magnus to exist here. So it takes a little bit to get him resituated as well. So we are losing temporary benefits. I guess we could see now what... it still says 187, so I don't actually know how much Magnus was benefiting our city here. It's hard to tell. So right now we're just, you know, we're working on getting through passing the light years. That's basically all we have going right now. You know what, start making a giant death robot in your free time, because you never know when it'll come in handy. We might need it. We won't, but we got nothing else to build with you right now of any significance, so we'll chill for the time being here. Sergey, you got another charge in you. I know it, brother. I see you itching and ready to go. Raring to go, even. And I respect that. So I don't know how much time we spent extra. It would have been relatively insignificant, a few turns probably, because of the not having the 30% bonus. But probably we should have had that 30% bonus earlier. But that's okay. In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter. We're never going for the fastest time in an Omega Alden game here, so we're just trying to do a little better each time. Sure, you can have a little bit of coal, sir. If that's what you so desire, then here, you get 2 coal. I know I don't have any coal, so, you know, that was actually a lot from me. We've stolen another thing. Johan is a legend. Get it, Johan. Dude, you're so good. You're so good. I think a water park over here makes a lot of sense. We'll put it here, I guess. Anything to try to get more amenities into the area is good. Speaking of that, let's just go entertainment here. There's your goal. You could get amenities as well. How about we get a nice water park outside, hanging out next to our great wonder and our campus is a little water park. It gets a little activity. It's pretty cold out there though. It's a special kind of crowd that shows up for that one. All right, Johan, you've done it. Here, let's send you to Washington now. I wish I could just click on Washington instead of having to find it in here. There we go. We're going on another heist. It's heist time. Solar farm? Sure. Sure thing. I don't think we're gonna need all these builders over here. Just a hunch. We have, I mean, we have a full project already ready with with Sergei there. So let's see. I think it's gonna be better for us to build. Oh, I guess we should build this here because this spot's not workable. So I was like, hey, we can build one there instead, but it's not within range of either of these cities, so that'd be a waste. Philip, you get some iron. I feel like you can make some use of that. I don't know what you're doing with it. Probably some medieval stuff because you're so far behind, brother. But I'll let you catch up.
After 11 days passed,
I'll give you a little help here. All right, stop making the giant death robot, please. We have other things to accomplish here in the form of a little Lagrange laser station, a terrestrial laser station. We've got these things lined up. Let's go ahead and kick off Sergei here. Launching that Lagrange laser station. Then we'll get a builder right into there to get the other one started. Nice job. Nice job, sirs. You got 7 charges. Are you ready for this? Boom. That made basically no difference. And Pingal is not even going to be placed before you get sent, so it's you know, a whole lot of nothing there, but that's fine. The important thing is we noticed and we feel great shame. That's all we can ask for in this day and age. Is to feel shame. There's no shame. There's no shame in our game. We're doing just fine. You know what I wish? I wish I had this this city right here. I wish the game had let me take Cairo. We don't need any policies here, probably. Edern, why do you have the ability to build the float? Oh, it's just production queue just lying to me. That's right. I remember. You know what? Enjoy your giant death robot. I think you'll like it. You should get an industrial zone. You're not quite industrious enough yet for our empire. And you need to just step up your game. Step it right up. Axel, report to Washington with your friend. Head on over. There's no reason to be building these over here. But you know what? We've got builder charges. We might as well add windmills all over the place. I see no reason not to. Our diplomatic favor is incredible. The World's Fair. How's this looking? We should take a look at this. We're not going to be able to make any changes to... Well, we didn't need to make any changes. We're more than double the next best. So there you have it. We're nailing those World Congress competitions. Nobody can stop us. They can't even hope to be on our level. At best, they're looking for second place. First place has never even entered the equation in their minds. Excuse me, sir. Your Mercury looks like it is flooding. Yeah. You need a flood barrier before you get a seaport. We'll get a mine here. These aren't even useful. Let's just rip it out. Just rip it out. Harvest the fish. Sorry, fish, but if you're not within 3 tiles of my cities, then you are of no benefit to me. And you must be obliterated. Hello, terrestrial laser station. Is this a smaller rocket than the others? Seems like it might be smaller.
In arts and dreams.
Are we getting miniaturization down, Pat? Getting everything under control? Let's steal the blazing world. Johan, you know what to do, brother. You've been doing it for so long. It's second nature. Remember how rough of a start you had, sir, and how you turned everything around? You have a great story to tell here, you know? They should put that on Netflix. Everybody tune in to see the crazy history of Johann. Malmo, don't let that tile get away from you. It might be important one day. Dude, just rest over here. You got 2 charges. Geothermal? I think you know what to do. I think you understand. Sarah Breedlove, were you? I don't remember why we never used your ability.
The single biggest problem.
It probably had something to do with tourism. It had everything to do with tourism. So that makes sense why we didn't use you. So we picked up everything from the tech tree. And now it's just future tech all the way. Hey, another musician. But the question is, do we have a place with which theming matters for that? The answer is no. We never got one of our wonders built. And that's okay. It's unfortunate, but it's fine. I can build the saddest canal here. Hold on. Look at this sad canal we're gonna make here. Why am I doing this? He's lost his mind. What is it? This bar seems weird. Oh no, it's right. I was visualizing it entirely wrong. That's on me. That's not on the game. 5 envoys here. Boom, boom, boom. And boom. Let's at least get our, you know, all these things up to 6. Like respectable adults would do. It's important business. So, have you considered maybe placing a lumber mill down here? You gotta fix this mercury problem. This tile is gonna go away, and you're not gonna be pleased. Renew your mission. Renew it. Dude, you need a neighborhood. Where do you need a neighborhood? Perhaps here. Seems like a respectable location for one. Get that +6 on board. I'm pleased with it. So I just let that other thing build naturally, and I didn't even send my builders over here because I was so in the zone. I was so in the zone. I think it would have shaved nothing because when I sent a 7 charge thing there, it didn't even have a turn difference, so it didn't really matter. But I am aware that I just kind of zoned out there and just kept the party rolling. That's okay. It's okay to zone out occasionally with a trivial task such as that. But all my guys are useless now, right? I can't queue up. Can I queue up more works here? I can't, like, keep making stations, can I? I can! I'm a fool! I didn't realize these were just repeatable. Giant death robot. No. We're doing stations and whatnot here. Oh, I'm so silly. I didn't understand, everyone, but also burning these things doesn't really matter. But yeah, we could be getting these a lot faster. And by a lot faster, I mean we could just be building these instead of wasting more time there. How's this World Congress looking right here? I mean, obviously, Kristina is the one people should be trading with. And also, Kristina should be the one that's growing. But also Kristina gets the diplomatic points. And then, I mean, obviously, there's a Nobel Prize happening. If you didn't know, now you know. There you go. Total cost is $760, dude. That's just the price of doing business. It's not really a big deal. Teddy got the trade policy. We got everything else. Okay. You know, I was gonna be sad about Teddy, but you get that. You're fine. You're fine with that, sir. John Rebling or Roebling. Dude, just make Ouroboros a better place to live. I don't think anybody will fault you for that. They'll fault me before they fault you, and that's fine. I accept all responsibility. In that case, not for everything, but for that specifically. Let's warp over here. Geothermal. Dude, I didn't realize you could just spam these things. That's pretty cool. I thought that they were like a limited usage thing. A war with Teddy? No. No, Nubian Queen. Why would you even think to suggest that? Teddy doesn't have a frowny face next to him. He doesn't have a red, scowling look upon his face. He's been living his life correct recently. And, you know, we have to treat that with respect and honor and dignity. You can't just be blowing him out of the water for no reason. Which we would do because we're awesome. But we're not going to do that because that's just not how we choose to live our lives right now. We choose to live our lives a little more zen-like in this game, because otherwise Sid Meier will come through and he'll be like, no, your turn doesn't work anymore. In case you were wondering, you don't get to play the game anymore, he says to me. That was the only power Trabzon had. Why? Why would I do such a thing? Nah, it's fine. It'll be okay. John, continue to let it grow. New song for Frozen, let it grow. I don't know that song, by the way. I somehow managed to mostly avoid it. Never saw the movie. I'm not actively avoiding it or anything. I would actually probably sit and watch it if it was on. I just hadn't ever been placed in such a situation. All right. Teddy. Here, brother. I'll give you this for the low cost of that. Somebody... Wait. You trade with me
Even though the
while declaring war on me, sir?
Below.
What is, I just can't respect that. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous, sir. You're so far away from me right now that the thought of sending giant death robots to you just tires me. Tires me out. John. Where's our new boy? New boy, there he is. Carl Sagan is here. Okay. Okay, Carl. Are you ready for this? Because I think what you should do is... Oops, that's the... You can't move the camera with those buttons, Omega. You should know this by now. You've played this game a few times. Carl's here. He's gonna help us. He's gonna help us with some of these things. I wanna. How close are we? We've got to be very close right here. We're at 24 of 50. We're getting 4 light years per turn, so this thing is you know, just a few turns away at this juncture. Good times. No. You know what you do? You celebrate by just doing bread and circuses for the rest of the game. That's what you do. You go to sleep, sir. It's tiring out there. I know, you're exhausted. But that's okay, you'll be fine. Enemy spy was killed. She was trying to disrupt rocketry, and Barbro handled it. Barbro of Orbro, of the Bro family. The Bro legacy lives on. We launch another thing, and we stole the blazing world. Dude, he's on a roll. Carmen Sandiego reincarnated as Johann, and was even better than the legend foretold. Let's get some nuclear power. All right, go. We'll chop. We chop round here. Johann, keep stealing, brother. You're doing an excellent job. Nobody can stop you. No wonder America's mad at us. We're stealing all their artwork. And we cannot be contained.
Even though the future seems far away.
We only had one charge from Carl Sagan. I mean, he had a big push in there, so. Carl, you did a good job. I appreciate it, sir. Alright, let's get a little museum action going in the near future. And you were protecting, I think you were protecting our spaceport. Yeah, get back there. Report to duty. Don't let them take it down. Spain, I accept your demands. I'm worried about your wrath, honestly. So I accept your demands. Please leave us alone. No! Haboob dust storm! It's trying to ruin my adventure here. Oh, we got the Lund Canal. Look at the Lund Canal. Oh, it's so useful and important. It'd be like building the Golden Gate Bridge over here. Which, wait, were we building that somewhere? Did that have a chance? Oh, that's not gonna finish in time. It's so important, but we can't really delay anything here. I mean, obviously, you throw down a harbor out here, away from the canal for some reason. What were we doing? Oh yeah, we need to make use of our builders here. That did shave off a turn, by the way. So that one had some benefits, some bennies. Dude, just go ahead and wreck their stuff, Axel. I believe in you. You can do it. Hit them with that old Axel F and they won't know what hit them. They won't know.
Even though the future seems far.
Don't do it. Come on. Lagrange. Dude, Lagrange is that's a word I like to say. I don't know. I don't get a chance to say Lagrange very often. You got your Lagrange point, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, isn't that like a point in between two orbits or something like that? I don't know. I'm probably completely wrong. But it's a good word nonetheless. It's a good word.
Much as our
he's done it.
did ages ago, we thrust forward into the unknown. The first pioneers set forth on an uneasy course.
Look at him.
And yet once again did our people thrive.
We're making that enterprise.
Now, under your leadership, we plot a new course. and make another world our own.
And then we roll right into a civilization beyond Earth playthrough as Space Sweden. Let's see here. Where did we get to on the charts? We made it up to 1,658 points. Ashoka. It is forbidden to decry other sects. The true believer gives honor to whatever in them is worthy of honor. Fair enough. How are we doing here? Buildings constructed. We were at the top of the charts. Cities captured. We captured about 8 cities here at a glance. And I would have captured more if the game had let me. But Sid told me no. And, you know, when Sid tells you no, you gotta listen. Cities founded was one I meant to click there. We were beat by our Nubian queen in cities founded. But we did an alright job. You know, 12 cities. That's okay. Cities lost. Solomon. The Ottomans, what were you doing? You came swinging, and you were not prepared. Districts constructed. That's a goodly amount, but nothing incredible. I mean, we didn't have a ton of cities or anything like that, so, you know, it was okay. Great people learned. Teddy had a good step there. I guess this was mostly right. Like, was he getting more writers and whatnot than us? I think that was probably it. Because we were getting the other things more. We were in industry, science. We got a couple naval generals. Great people learned. Where was the next one? Number of combats here. Teddy was holding it down. Player culture. Of course we were destroying on this one. Thanks to our beautiful open air museums, which gave us a whole lot of benefit. You see where they came online right here. This is all open air museum time. At least I think that's correct. Player era score. We had a good pace there. We hit our golden ages throughout. I think we had a dark age early on, didn't we? And we rolled into it. Did we do that? Did we dark age to a heroic age at some point? I think that's probably what happened. But that was a long time ago, and I really don't remember. Faith, we had some spikeages here from other players, not us. We kind of were consistent there. We didn't need faith really. Player gold. Gold was incredible for us. I felt like we were in a good position throughout. It wasn't like godly levels or anything like that, but it was good enough to keep us going. I never felt like we were wanting for gold. Player science, and of course this was where we really shined. That was our victory. Score. Not the greatest score we've ever seen, but still, for what we were doing, I think it was alright. Number of governor titles was at 15, something like that. Total governors, meaningless number here. But nobody picked up all the governors this time. Total religions founded. This chart always... Look at how useful this is. I guess, I mean, it does tell you the turn indicator here. It really should just be like, you know, single dots on the chart, but whatever. Units killed. We killed something in the 60 range. Units. Who are we fighting back here? Oh yeah, I guess this is when we were just harassing. Yeah, this is the range, because like turn 170 was the ill-fated, the game doesn't work anymore thing. So here's where we were fighting the Arab nation, and we were just destroying stuff instead of conquering. Because the game and Sid said no. And that's okay. The game can do what it wants to do. We had to keep it rolling, though. So we had, you know, that's why we had to go with what Sid said. Units lost. We lost. We lost a unit. Sadness. War declarations received. Teddy? 15? Dude. You were causing some trouble. I guess was that our alliance at the end kicking in? Everybody declared, or maybe this was all, oh, this might have been all the city-states and our allied people. Do city-states count as war declarations? I guess they probably do. Wars declared. He declared 3. How many did we get? We declared like 2 in there. Okay. I knew it was a small number. It would have just been for finishing off the Ottomans, probably, and for going up against the Arabs. Wonders constructed. We topped the chart here. Not with a crazy number, but an okay number. That was a good game. That was fun. We got to see a lot of Kristina's stuff in action. I probably didn't make the best use out of diplomatic stuff. I was worried about, you know, I was hoping that we could sell a lot of her points to people, but with the way the AI trading was kind of, I don't know. I feel like it's busted. We'll see if they patch it or not, if they hotfix it, but I didn't want to try to go crazy with it. I was trying to keep everything toned down, so a lot of times I just wasn't looking to trade with people, and if they were looking to trade with me, obviously give them a more reasonable offer. Some of you disagree that it's a bug. I still think it's a bug. Until we get an official word or another patch goes by and they do nothing about it, I'm considering it a bug. I think it's busted right now. Yeah. They're offering ridiculous amounts for stuff, so that's just my perspective. Well, I think it's a lot of people's perspectives, but if you disagree, that's fine. I just, you know, I can't agree with you on this at this juncture. If that's your thought process, but that's okay. You know, we can be respectful. But that's it for this one. We're gonna start up a new one soon, and it's gonna be who's even left? We've got Hungary. Am I disrespecting anyone by not remembering who I've played? Definitely Hungary's in the mix. And then, I mean, there's English Eleanor, but I probably won't play that. At least, you know, I'll probably go back and play old civs before I play English Eleanor. Because French Eleanor was fun. I don't feel like we need to double dip Eleanor right now. But yeah, I'm like, in my mind, it's just Hungary, but I'm sure there's another one in there that we haven't played. Who else would it be? There's more in there. So maybe it's Hungary coming up next. Maybe it's somebody else. We'll figure it out. If you have, you know, thoughts or whatever, always feel free to drop them. I read everything. I take it into account. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. Like the video if you're enjoying it. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more, and I'll catch you guys next time. Later.